Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already heard, Oculus Rift's $599. It's just under $600. If you don't know what VR is, it stands for virtual reality, and Oculus have made their version with Facebook Zuckerberg. If you haven't heard, this product is only for early adopters, just in case you were worried. Don't worry if you think the price tag is too high. This is not the year that VR makes it big. There are only a few basic game titles to play on it. Start with the positive. This is new tech that's probably going to change the way that games are played in the future. The uses of VR also go into the other fields such as mechanical and medical uses. As the owner of Google Cardboard, I can say the possibilities are endless. And that's just a piece of cardboard with a few lenses. The reason I've decided to talk about the Oculus is because there has been widespread shock by some of the price tag that's been announced. Let's go into the negative because that's where I want to talk a bit more. Oculus, with a great push from Zuckerberg, that's the owner of Facebook, said that VR is going to change and transform the world. The media that was put out by VR was that it would be revolutionary, which is probably why everybody wants it so much. It is going to take at least 10 years before that happens. So yeah, you can expect to wait a decade before VR really kicks off and becomes mainstream. So no need to worry, it's no race. The Oculus doesn't sound dirt cheap because it's just another step in the right direction. Oculus isn't a fully working product, let's be clear about that. You should only really be interested in buying it if you're a developer and you want to learn about VR for any possible use. Don't especially pick this up if you're interested in games. It's been overhyped and presented as a product that's for entertainment, and it's not really. It's not ready yet. VR is still not the immersive experience people think it is. There are still issues around sound, visuals, movement, etc. VR as it stands right now, as far as I can tell, is a cult movement, with the very rich, possibly very stupid, as well as the very curious, just taking part. Investors are seeing the long-term financial gains and consumers are looking for something that doesn't exist right now. Oculus VR is for those that are interested in making products. It's not for the consumer yet. Sony's take on VR isn't even available, and neither is Microsoft's. For those that are disappointed, please wait another 10 years before it actually is fully developed and understood. Oh, and maybe a proper game is made for it that isn't simple geometry. I can understand the excitement behind Oculus VR, especially as it's pretty much being proposed as being available for anyone and everyone, even though there appear to be some issues with delivering to all the people that seem to be interested. VR or virtual reality will eventually end up making huge waves and changing gaming. I think Oculus VR is just the first generation of primitive technology that isn't fully developed and fully understood, so they're throwing it out there. They're still creating more hype, which isn't great, and it's still being presented as something that can go underneath your TV or be kept as a peripheral, when in reality it isn't ready for the mainstream yet. It's definitely for you if you're curious and you want to be an early adopter and you want to try out the broken games, you want to try out the broken physics that you get with it. Potential is there, there's no doubt about that, but don't feel disappointed if you can't afford it right now, because it isn't that great, and before it becomes mainstream, it still has a long way before it becomes mainstream. I'd wait for Sony or Microsoft to throw something out there. Even they haven't thrown anything out really. They're still working behind the scenes trying to make it a gaming experience or entertainment experience that people really want. Thanks for listening. This wasn't a PSA, public service announcement or anything. I just wanted to reassure people that the hype is real, sadly. Keep your eyes and ears open for Sony's announcement as well as Microsoft's and some of the others that are out there. Thanks for listening. Leave a like, favorite, subscribe, etc. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there. Thanks for listening.